Hello and welcome to another video on Back of the Net. Today we're going to do a bit of a football news roundup and then we're straight on to our Super Six. But of course I can't do it alone, so I've got my buddy here, Tony Funnell. Hey Tony, how you doing?
Very well, Tar.
Good. I thought we could cherry pick some news stories that we want to talk about this week and then serve them up on a lovely plate full of cream and other good things for the people at home. Is that all right with you?
Yeah, fine with me.
Smashing. Is there anything, Tony, this week that has caught your eye thinking about kind of cherry news?
Yeah, well, we did see the bit about Celtic and Newcastle, possibly.
Right. So this is Eddie Howe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So being linked with a move north of the border, perhaps an interesting club, Celtic, Tony. Is Celtic a big club, do you think?
Yeah, they are a big club. To cut it short, really, I can't see either club being the right fit because both of them at this moment in time, especially Newcastle, want a quick fix.
Yeah.
And I don't think Eddie's the manager that wants to go in and do a quick fix in a few months. He wants to build a club.
I agree with you.
But also, you also think, well, how many opportunities is there out there to build a club nowadays?
Yeah. There aren't many chairmen who are willing to.
They don't want to wait, do they?
No, put their money into a project, and that's what Bournemouth was, really, wasn't it? I mean, we went from nothing to everything. I don't know. Maybe a sleeping giant in the Championship, something like that. Do you think would be a better fit for Eddie Howe?
Yeah, possibly. I think it's a difficult one.
Yeah. So let me put this to you like this then, Tony. You're at home, yeah. You're doing your jobs around the house, and the phone rings, and it's your agent, and he says, "Look, Tone, I've got two calls on waiting here. I got Celtic and I got Newcastle. If you had to pick one, Tony, where would you go?"
Where would I go? Yeah. Celtic's an obvious one because they're in Europe every year, aren't they?
Yeah.
But I think Newcastle is a good challenge for someone.
Yeah.
To turn Newcastle round and get them in as a top six club, which they have got the potential. Definitely.
And they're mad on their football up there, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. I've got a friend who lives out that way. And he said that's all they talk about. All they talk about. You go anywhere, they just want to talk about football. So that's interesting. So that's a possible somebody leaving the south coast and going up north. We'll come back to some more people who might be doing the same. But also, Tony, this week Bournemouth saw the return of Jack Wilshere back playing for us. Signed a short-term contract. What do you think of that as a transfer move?
Very good move. Very good player, as long as he can keep fit.
Yeah, that is the problem, isn't it? It's interesting to me that he's been out of football for quite a long time, and I'm not saying that Bournemouth aren't an attractive proposition, because I think we are. Of course, I'm going to say that I'm a Bournemouth fan, but it's taken him quite a long time to find a club. So that's an interesting thing to me. You know, what other offers did he have that he turned down, or what other offers did he not have? Maybe he didn't get much.
That's right. Yeah. You don't know, do you?
You don't know. You don't know how far he got. Fitness tests. Maybe he didn't get past it.
That's it. The fitness side of it is the big thing.
Yeah,
because no one's cheap nowadays. You're not taking a chance on no money. You're taking a chance on big money to sign someone. So,
yeah, wages are hefty, aren't they?
Frightening.
Yeah, frightening. And speaking of Jacks, we've got a Jack at the club already, Jack Simpson, and he's been linked with a move, Tony, to Cardiff for £750,000, but also Rangers, Steven Gerrard. So we're going back up north again. What do you think about that?
Glasgow Rangers, what an opportunity for a 24-year-old young lad.
Yeah.
Things are starting to turn up there Steven Gerrard's got things moving. Good sides. Yeah, that could be a great move for him.
Yeah, I think with the arrival of Carter Vickers, Simpson's had some game time, but now Carter Vickers is fit for Bournemouth. I think it looks like it's going to be limited. Plus, you're playing your left back Rico at centre half sometimes as well, so you're limiting your chances. Another player that Bournemouth have, Nnamdi Ofoborh, he's not really played a lot of football, Tony, for us this season. I think he thought he'd get more chances, and he's also been linked with Rangers as well as Charlton. So perhaps a double move north of the border. Do you think?
You never know, yeah. And I'm thinking of a mate of mine that played for Rangers as well.
Oh, who's that?
Ex-Bournemouth player, played when I played in 1992. Can you think?
Oh, Tony, you put me on the spot here.
Midfield player. Nigel Spackman.
Oh, Spackman. Of course, Nigel Spackman. Yeah.
35,000 Bournemouth to Chelsea.
That's right. I knew that.
And I think Rangers paid QPR about 500,000 for him.
Wow. Cool. That's big money.
And then after Rangers, he went back to Chelsea for close to 500,000.
What did he think of playing in Scotland? Do you know, Tony? Did he ever share it?
No, I've never talked to him about it, but I should imagine he loved it up there.
Yeah.
At the time, he was playing for Graham Souness. I think he was there 4 years and he won 4 league titles. So,
wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Rangers at the time, Souness went, they were getting top English players to go and play there. And for quite a long time, Rangers were the top boys up in Scotland.
Yeah.
So, If it turns out like that move did for Nigel, then it'll be a good move for him.
Definitely a good move. Speaking of good moves, so we've got to move on to the next thing that we've got to do today, which is, of course, our Super Six. So I'm going to run my funnel titles. Are you ready at home?
And the cross by Heffernan, and was that a foul? It's a goal anyway from Funnell.
And here we go. Now, I haven't got a special little countdown video, my top of the pops number this week. I've been having a few technical difficulties. So we're going to run through the league table as it kind of is. And you can see already, Zachariah is back on top, Tone. That's interesting.
Yes, yeah, he's doing all right.
Yeah, and then you got Brian Baxter. I don't think I've ever said that name in the top 5 before. Followed by Tyler Gregory Wareham, who, Tony, you don't know Tyler Gregory Wareham, but you tipped him to do well because he'd been rocketing up the league.
That's right.
Much like Alan Rocket there, he's slipped back down again, but I'm sure he'll be up there again. Lewis Curtis makes a return. And we'll go all the way down to 10th, I think, because you've got Mark Cole, Colin Stevenson, Jamie Dawson, and there you are, Tony Funnell, just propping up the 9th position above Gwyneth Short.
Yes, it's all very close.
Very close. I think, Tony, you've got 230 points. And if I zoom back up to the top, Zachariah's got 246, so 16 points. So what's that, Tony? What kind of week do you reckon you have to get to catch up there?
I always say to make a good move, you've got to get at least 2, maybe 3 5-pointers.
Yeah.
And it's very difficult as we're moving into FA Cup week because, it's hard to predict which teams, we said before, which teams come out on the day.
Yeah.
Which players are rested, who plays.
Yeah. And speaking from a point of view of a Bournemouth fan who's seen, the last 3 games, teams make it very difficult for us to play. Footballers are good footballers if you play at a professional level, and if you know how to stifle a team, you've got to be so good to break down teams who are going to put a lot of men behind the ball, haven't you?
Oh yeah, it's hard, very hard.
So it looks exhausting. So moving on to our first game then, Tony, we've got West Ham against Doncaster. Now you expect West Ham to get the win here, really? But as you said, who are they going to put out? Who are they going to play?
I know. I am going to go for West Ham, though. I'm going to go for a 3-1 to West Ham.
3-1 to West Ham. Very good. Okay, we're going to scoot along this way. I've got the Blades here, Sheffield United, and they're going to go and play Plymouth.
Yeah, I'm hoping that Sheffield are going to get through on this tie, and we're going to go 1-0 Sheffield United.
Oh, okay. Well, they haven't been free scoring, Tony, so I can understand why you've gone for a low one. I expect a goal will lift their spirits, definitely. And then we're going to go down here. Oh, okay. Now, this is an all-championship affair then in the FA Cup with Barnsley playing Norwich. Now, I would assume, but I don't know, but Norwich probably aren't going to put out their best 11. Probably not.
To be fair, I looked at what they've done in the Cup before, and I think both teams probably rest some players. Yeah. So another close affair. I'm going to go 1-0 Norwich.
Okay, good. And now we'll move along this way. All these games are on Saturday, 23rd of January at 3 p.m. kickoff. Brighton against Blackpool. Ooh.
I'm going 2-0 to the Seagulls.
Okay. Okay, we go down here. Oh, this is a cracker of a game. Swansea against Notts Forest. What do you think might happen here, Tony?
I'm going 2-0 again. I'm going for Swansea to come through.
Yeah, lovely. I haven't had a 2-1 Tony today. And now
there is one.
There is one. We got AFC Bournemouth against Crawley Town. Now, I was really looking forward to this game. And the more observant of you will realise up here, look, Tuesday, the 26th of January. So this is unusual. Super 6 usually would just swap the game out, wouldn't they? So there can't be a lot.
Right.
Yeah,
I expected that to happen, yeah.
Yeah, I did. I was kind of thinking, well, what game they're going to pick? But Bournemouth Crawley, at the moment, as we are speaking to you, is still in here. Please do check your Super 6 around about 2 o'clock on Saturday, just to see if it is still the same game, because it may well have changed. So we've got AFC Bournemouth against Crawley. I was looking forward to this game, Tony, because there's a lot of connections between the two clubs. John Yems and Bradbury at Crawley both were at Bournemouth, and I was expecting it to be quite an interesting game that would, get on telly, etc., etc. But there are a lot of tasty ties, I suppose. What do you think might happen, Tony? With this game?
Interesting you say about the close ties and that, because I've been watching the documentary about Mark Wright.
Okay.
And Lee Bradbury's on there quite a few times. I mean, I don't know the guy, but he comes across as quite jovial and funny. Yeah,
different class, Lee Bradbury.
And he's got some, sharp remarks coming out, jovial remarks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's quite good. And it's quite an interesting programme.
I might check that one out. I've not seen it yet. So where did you watch that on, Tone?
Yeah, I think it's on ITV2, I think.
Okay, I'm going to check that one out. Thank you.
Yeah, it's worth watching. They're only like short episodes.
Yeah.
25 minutes maybe.
Good.
But it's quite interesting. Yeah, because I am correct. Crawley have got a COVID situation.
That is correct. That is correct. They were waiting to see if they could get enough players together. But I imagine Crawley are going to put the strongest team that they can and do as well as they can in the FA Cup. So I think they probably made the right decision in postponing from their point of view. Yeah,
well, obviously I'm going for Bournemouth. I'm hoping that Crawley are still a bit tired after their COVID situation. I'm going 2-1 Bournemouth.
Oh, it's a 2-1 Tony, everyone. You couldn't resist it.
I'm not sure it's going to be a clear victory for Bournemouth.
No,
Bournemouth are going to rest players. We know that.
They are going to rest players, and we have been struggling a bit, Tony, since the Millwall game. It feels like it's been 3 games of the same kind of football, and lots of possession, but not a lot else. So I think Bournemouth are missing a spark at the moment.
Yeah, I'd be happy actually if they did put a better side out and got a bit of confidence and got a win. Yeah.
Maybe they will. Maybe you said that. If you're listening, Jason Tyndall, it's a good idea if you ask me. What time are we going to go for our golden goal, Tone?
I'm going 6 minutes.
If we were head-to-head with Jeff, I really don't know what that means. And then we submit our entry, and we are Done.
Yeah, we could do a head-to-head with Sam, couldn't we?
We could. We should do a head-to-head. We'll get Sam on here one week and just see how he's done. He won't like me saying that. It's not his favourite thing.
No, that's right.
Super Sixes. He struggles with it. But yeah, we should definitely. You should put something on the line. Some kind of gift or something. I don't know. We'll find a way.
Maybe a coaster.
Maybe a coaster. We need to bring the coasters back. Have to check in the back of the neck vault and see if we can find them. I suppose there's people out there. We are thinking maybe as we approach the end, Tony, that we could give out some coasters to some people who are maybe the top 10.
Yeah. Oh well, I've got a chance at the moment.
You've got a chance. That's why I said the top 10. I'll wait until you're just sort of in 5th, and then I'll say the top 4.
Yeah. We have got a long way to go.
Really long way to go. And for all the Bournemouth fans out there, it's a long way to go in the season as well. We've still got 20 odd games left and we're still doing very, very well. So I know it's not been going great, but there's still time. Definitely still time.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, fantastic, Tony. We'll leave it there. And I am going to say cheerio. Adios from me.
Adios from me.
Fantastic. All the best to all of you. Stay safe. Up the cherries.